Alright, so welcome to my channel. My name is Don Smart. Now, this is a sad story. Now, really sad story. Because now, this is too much. Yes, so a gentleman whose name is Rafael Dwamena, a former Black Star striker and a player who was playing in the Albanian league on Saturday, which was the 11th of November, became unconscious, fell on the pitch, and then he passed away and was diagnosed to have died of a cardiac arrest. Yes, I know you're wondering what is a cardiac arrest. Don't worry, I'll explain to you. I'll even go on to explain to you the difference between a cardiac arrest and then a heart attack. Now, this gentleman has had a heart condition, or he was diagnosed with a heart condition back in 2017. In fact, he was told in 2019 to retire from active football or else he would die. But then he went on to say that he serves a bigger God and that he's not afraid and that his God would save him and take him through. Now, on Saturday, on the 23rd minute, while they were playing the football or the match with his team, Ignacia Rigozin, he fell off and that was his end. Without me talking that much, let's go and see the last moments he fell on the pitch. Come back and then we'll talk about it because this is really sad. Now, apparently, this gentleman is not the only footballer who has been diagnosed with a heart condition. In fact, the legendary Sergio Aguero last year was also diagnosed with a heart condition and was advised to stop playing active football for him to have his life so that he wouldn't die. In fact, there was a player from Zambia who was also playing for Brighton. He was also last year diagnosed with a heart condition. For his, it is hereditary, and so he was also advised to stop playing active football just so that he could have his life, or so that he wouldn't die. And I'll share all those details with you. About Sergio Aguero, about the Zambian guy whose name is Enoch Mwepu, who had to resign from active football because of the heart condition he was diagnosed of. Without me talking that much, let's go and see the video of the last moment of Rafael Dwamena, a former Black Stars striker who passed on Saturday. But then before we go, if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like this video, comment as well, share this video, and finally subscribe to my channel as well. Yes, I can do it without you. My aim is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I know you can make it possible for me by just clicking on that button and subscribing. Yes, comment as well. Let me know what you think about this issue, and finally subscribe as well. So let's go and see the video. Very sad story.
Duket shumë Mehmeti kërkon çfarë po presim, i thot. Ndërkohë që ka probleme Dwamena. Ka probleme Dwamena. Ka probleme Dwamena. Do të vi ambulanca me shpejtësi. Mos. Dwamena shëmbur për tokë. Dwamena nuk është ndjerë mirë. Shikoni dëshpërimet e tovës dhe dëshpërimi i gjithë tribunës dhe i gjithë publikut që pa pritur. Është një moment.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. I think I forgot to mention that he was 28 years old when he passed away. Also, he had an ICD implanted in his chest. Now, you might ask, what is an ICD? An ICD stands for implantable cardioverter defibrillator. And what's the use? Its function is to detect and stop irregular heartbeats, also known as arrhythmia, and also it delivers electric shocks when needed to return or restore the heart to the regular rhythm. You might need an ICD when you have a dangerously fast heartbeat known as ventricular tachycardia or ventricular fibrillation. Or better still, let me define what a defibrillator is so that it will make it simple before we delve deeper into some of the things I mentioned earlier on. So a defibrillator is a device that gives a high energy electric shock to the heart of someone who is in cardiac arrest. This high energy shock is called defibrillation, and it's an essential part in trying to save the life of someone who is in cardiac arrest. Now, remember, he was in cardiac arrest, and so the device which was implanted in his chest was supposed to do that. And I think that's the medical team that came also, did their best to also help him. You remember when I began this video, I made mention of the fact that he said that he serves a bigger God and that he's not afraid. Let me show it to you where I found out. It was on Soccer Net, and then I'll read to you what he said, and we'll dive deeper and deeper into this issue. Now, before I even delve deeper into what he said about his God, okay, I went on Twitter and then I saw a post by Sky Sports News where they made mention of the fact that he was supposed to be signed by Brighton, and someone came to say that deal didn't go through because they found out that he had heart issues. So he had heart issues. Yeah, so let's show that to you. So Sky Sports News, and then it was like breaking. Brighton agreed deal to sign Ghana striker Rafael Dwamena from FC Zurich. So someone, who was into sports, if you watch TV3, this guy, Fosulabi, who is a sports journalist, he came to confirm that deal didn't go through because they found out that he had heart issues. So he was like, this deal did not work out because they detected his heart defect at the medical. Rest in peace, Dwamena. We shouldn't all play with, having a heart condition. Like, you have been diagnosed of a heart condition and then you still went on to play football. Looking at how vigorous football is and looking at how the function of the heart is to pump blood to the whole body, and you put pressure on the heart. Even though you had a condition, I think it's some way. Yes, so someone posted that, from a trusted source, that a calf health specialist warned him that he's supposed to stop playing football. He was supposed to stop playing football because of his heart condition, and that was in 2019. Yes, so this is it from all sports. And so they were like, calf health specialists reportedly warned Rafael Dwamena to quit football due to his heart condition. I guess he was too passionate to quit football. Well, this is really sad. Now, I also found this on 3 Sports where they posted this thing on their socials. And so they were like, Rafael Dwamena, heart issues documented. They were like, August 2017, Dwamena fails Brighton medical after detection of heart condition. So this was in 2017. Now in 2019, October, doctors recommend he retires. So like, who forced him to play football? Because like, your life really matters than all the money that you make. And it is that same God that we believe in that gave doctors the wisdom to make that diagnosis. Charlie, it's not easy. Or maybe he's the opinion of his family, and then so he's the one who feeds everybody. Charlie, this story, like, it's all doesn't make sense to me. Because as I mentioned earlier, some players who were detected to have heart conditions were made to retire. I think that CAF should, immediately stop any player who has been diagnosed of a heart condition to stop playing football at once. No matter what you do, you must be stopped from playing football once you are detected to have a heart condition. Okay, so now let me continue with that 3 Sports thing. And so they were like, January 2020, he continues playing with a defibrillator. And if you listened earlier, I told you what the function of a defibrillator is. Then in October 2020, its heart issues was detected before March again. Now in October 2021, he collapses during a cup game. Now in November 2023, yes, which was the last Saturday, he collapses and then loses his life in Albanian league game. So sad a story. Now let me take you through some sources who also confirmed what really went on as well. In 2019, Real Zaragoza ended Rafael Dwamena's contract due to health issues. He was on loan from Levante. In 2020, Vele Board Club, a Danish side, terminated Rafael Dwamena's loan due to heart problems. Whoa, Charlie, this thing be serious, but then the guy didn't take it serious. Now by 2021, Rafael Dwamena's contract was terminated by Australian club FC Blauwis links due to heart problems, the same heart issues he had back in 2017. Now, and then 2023 said, tragically, in 2023, Rafael Dwamena has tragically died at the age of 28. He lost his consciousness on the pitch during a game this afternoon for KF Ignacia and was immediately rushed to the hospital where he unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace. Charlie, this is really, really sad. I don't know which pastor, kept on telling him that he could play even though he had a heart condition. Remember, again, that I told you that there were other players who were also diagnosed of heart conditions and then they had to quit playing football because should they continue, they would die. Now, let me show it to you. Yes, as I made mention of Sergio Aguero. I thought it was nothing. Sergio Aguero discusses heart problem which forced early retirement by Will Maggie. Updated 7th February 2022. Having experienced discomfort in his chest during Barcelona's 1-1 draw against Alaves in the autumn, Aguero was diagnosed with a cardiac arrhythmia and forced to announce his retirement in December. In a Twitch live stream, he has spoken about his thoughts following the Alaves game, his experience in hospital, and how his new implant makes him feel like Iron Man. Charlie. So Aguero, since he was diagnosed with cardiac arrhythmia, and now as I made mention of I told you earlier, an arrhythmia means that was an irregular heartbeat. Yes, so he also retired. There was this player, as I mentioned earlier, whose name is Enoch Mwepu, who was also diagnosed of a heart condition, also had to retire just so that he could live and not die of a cardiac arrest. So this is the story. So they were like, ex-Brighton midfielder Enoch Mwepu has been released from a specialist heart hospital in Zambia following a 4-day admission. The 25-year-old was taken ill on a family visit to his native country on Sunday and was admitted for precautionary checks. Doctors at the National Health Hospital in Zambia's capital city, Lusaka, say Mpewu is expected back next Wednesday for a review that will advise his next steps. In October, Mwepu was diagnosed with a life-threatening heart condition, forcing him to retire from football. He fell ill during an international break on a flight to Mali, and further tests on his return to England revealed that he suffers from a hereditary cardiac condition. Mwepu joined Brighton from Austrian side RB Salzburg in 2021 and made 23 appearances for Zambia's senior national team, scoring 6 times. Last month, Mwepu took on a role at Brighton's development academy as coach of the under-9s. Simple, fair. Charlie, that guy's story really, it pains me, Charlie. Now, like a 28-year-old, it's really sad. So kindly leave your comments in the comment section. Be like, what do you think about, this guy is dead? Because it pains me a lot. Now let me take you back to what he said about he not being afraid and that God takes care of his heart. So he was like, I am never afraid. God takes care of my heart. Ghana forward Rafael Dwamena. And this was in October 8, 2020. And so he was like, Ghana forward Rafael Dwamena has disclosed that his faith kept him going despite being told he will not be able to play football again after he was diagnosed with a heart problem. Exactly a year ago, the devoted Christian was diagnosed with a heart condition while on loan at Real Zaragoza, effectively ruling him out of the 2019-2020 season. Dwamena was enjoying a good time with the Segunda Division outfit but had to stop playing as he went through a series of tests to correct the defect he suffered. The 25-year-old is back on the pitch after securing a loan deal with Danish side Vele BK and insists he also knew he would return to active football. Obviously, and this him saying, obviously, it was not a good feeling to have to leave football. It was a hard blow to stop playing at that time, but I knew that I would play again because God is always faithful and is always with me, he told El Periodico de Aragon. Alright, so it's a really sad story. Now, at the beginning of this video, I made mention of the fact that I would explain to you the difference between a cardiac arrest and then a heart attack. Yes, the guy, Dwamena, Rafael, he died of a cardiac arrest. But before I explain the difference between the two, if you're watching me for the first time or if you're still watching me, don't forget to like this video, comment as well, share this video, and finally subscribe to my channel as well. Yes, my aim is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it alone. Yes, it is you that will make it possible by subscribing to this channel. Yes, now a cardiac arrest is said to have occurred when there's an issue with the electrical activity of the heart. Now, the heart, there are electrical activities that take place in the heart. For a heart attack, it is said to have occurred when there's a blockage of the arteries, which is the coronary artery mainly, which carries blood to the heart. Blood that contains oxygen to the heart is blocked by a plaque or a fat buildup or something else. Yes, so that's the difference between the two. Someone might ask, which one is more, fatal? Yes, even though both are medical emergencies and should be treated with the same agency, cardiac arrest should be taken more seriously. Yes, they should be taken more serious. But then cardiac arrest is more serious than a heart attack. But for cardiac arrest, if you are not given the right treatment, you will die in minutes. Like the guy who fainted and then died. Yes, but then for a heart attack, it might take some time. If you don't get the right treatment, you might die. For that one, the death is not really in minutes. Yeah, so let me also take you through some signs and symptoms which are specific to cardiac arrest that are not signs of a heart attack. So for a cardiac arrest, there's a sudden loss of consciousness. Also, there's lack of pulse, and then there's no breathing. Now, let me also take you through some signs, 3 signs which are specific to only heart attack. Yes, you have radiating pain, 2, feeling faint, and 3, jaws or neck discomfort. Yes, so these are the differences between the two. And even though both are medical emergencies and should be treated with the same agency, cardiac arrest is more dangerous than the heart attack. Alright, without me talking that much, just let me end here. Later on, I would have to find time and then delve deeper into these two conditions, and then we'll know what's up and how to take care of ourselves not to get a cardiac arrest or heart attack. Yes, so again, before I end again, if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like this video, comment as well, share this video, and also subscribe to my channel as well. I can't do it without you. I would not be able to make the 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Yes, so just click on that button and then subscribe for me. Yes, like this video, comment as well. What do you think? Why would someone who has been advised back in 2019 by a calf medical specialist to stop playing football and they would continue to play? Because your life is more precious than the money. Now that you are gone, the money, you don't take the money with you. It's only some idiots who will be chopping the money. But then some people who were also advised, Guerrero, like that guy Enoch and Wepu, were advised, and then they listened, and then they stopped playing football, and then they are still alive. I think other players should learn from this. Once you are diagnosed with a heart condition, don't think twice. What your money that you get can't buy you life. Okay, so this should be a cue to other players as well. Okay, so for me not to talk too much, I've spoken a lot already. Again, if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like this video, comment as well, share this video, and also subscribe to my channel as well. Charlie, hey, I want to stop this video, but Charlie, there's things to the PM.